Hey, good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. It's morning here, anyhow. I don't know where you're at, but it's morning here. So I will say good morning. I am at my laboratory today. I'm not in the mobile office today. I'm at the lab today, and you can see my, my laboratory here. We spare no expenses at the gangofmany.com. So I'm at the lab. I wanted to speak to you about your muscles. Yes, your muscles. Now, I'm sure all of us know that muscles are very important for many different reasons, but I wanted to speak to you particularly about one reason today, and that's how it can play a significant role in weight loss or maintaining an ideal weight. Let's say you let's say you're a bad boy or a bad girl and you eat a bagel for breakfast today. Now your body breaks that down and assimilates that bagel into sugar, primarily glucose we call it. That glucose is running through our blood and our body responds. The body's amazing. It responds by secreting a hormone called insulin. And insulin's job is to take that glucose, is to take that sugar in our blood and to store it into cells. Now, let's say you are very consistent with exercising, especially strength training, high intensity strength training. And let's say, I'm bringing in a prop here. Again, we spare no expenses. Let's say this cone is my muscle, a bicep muscle right here. Very strong. I exercise consistently. So I eat my bagel and my body starts to assimilate it, to break it down into simple sugars. And let's say, again, props here. Let's say this sand is the sugar. And what happens is that insulin pushes that sand or sugar into my muscle. It pushes it into my muscle as storage. We call that glycogen. And glycogen is, for the most part, potential energy. We can use that sugar that is in our muscle as energy at a later time, whether we're exercising or walking, whatever the activity. We have potential energy stored in our muscles now. And so when we do, maybe the next day or 2 days from then, we do exercise or activity, that energy is depleted out of the muscle. Love the visuals today. So now the muscle is empty again, and so we can store more sugar, more potential energy in the muscle. So we have this system that we can take the sugar, store it in the muscle, and then use it for energy. That is ideal. That's what we want to happen. However, if we do not exercise consistently, especially, again, we're talking strength training, we want to keep that muscle mass. If we don't strength train consistently, then we do not have that sustainable muscle mass anymore. So now what happens when we eat that same bagel, our body again goes into the process of assimilating it, of breaking it down into sugars. So here's our sugar. But instead of going into the muscle, it now goes into, you guessed it, your belly, your gut, stored as fat. So now instead of sugar in the muscle, we have sugar now broken down into lipids and stored as fat in your gut. So I hope that drives home my take-home message is that muscle mass is so important in terms of weight loss. At the very least, if you want to lose weight, you have to strength train intensely also. And that will give you such a viable means of storing sugar as potential energy. All right, hope that helps. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.